everyone. We're here on the final day of Glassbuild, day 3, and I'm here with Anthony Wright,
Hello.
Quanex's Director of Strategic Marketing and Analysis. And Anthony is going to talk to us about some of the trends and what's going on in the industry that we need to be aware of.
Well, obviously, we're all excited about what the economy is doing. And there's really a lot of concern about the uncertainty of, are we going to end up with a soft recession in the next few years, or is the growth going to continue? Where it's going to end? I think what we've seen at Glassbuild today is there's a lot of confidence, a lot of investment. You know, the enthusiasm here at the show has been remarkable. There's been a lot of activity, which you can see.
Yeah.
But with that, let's just look at the market forecast. So I think primarily what we see is some headwinds. You know, prices are increasing. We see that with lumber, with steel, with aluminum, with TiO2. Across the board, you're seeing increasing prices. Also seeing higher wages being demanded. So general inflation across the board, and that's being managed by the Fed raising rates. You know, where they're taking a somewhat a cautious approach. So we'll see how that works out. But that's a headwind to the industry. And I think as a result, what you're seeing is a lot of market efficiency. So there's automation and efficiency being driven by innovation in the market.
Yep.
You see that with offsite manufacturing. People are trying to make their processes smarter. They're utilizing software now. I think for me personally, when I got into the building products industry, you know, my thought was that it was fairly unsophisticated. We're seeing that change drastically right before our eyes. I mean, I'm blown away by just being here at the show and seeing the level of sophistication with the equipment manufacturers, the software that they're utilizing, the robots. The floor is being dominated now by these equipment manufacturers. It's much different than it was years ago.
Yeah.
So I would say that's one of the tailwinds. Now, the good news about that is if you haven't been engaged in automation, or if you haven't been engaged in driving efficiency, you may feel like you're getting behind the curve, but actually you're going to be able to leapfrog where other people are at, because you're going to be able to take advantage of the latest technology to implement that. So that's good news and bad news, headwinds and tailwinds.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So what are we missing? What's happening that maybe some people aren't talking about, aren't aware of, that we all need to keep in mind?
Sure. We need to pay very close attention to what's happening with the regulations. So at the federal level for the United States, you know, they've put this on the back burner. There's not the same focus on climate change and the Paris Accords and participating at the global level. But at the state level and even at the metropolitan level, that focus is consistent.